Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Report has it that Oletik stormed the royal mansion in Lagos to plead with, the jewel to please intervene in the matter between her and the Great Lion of Odua. Now, what has happened? You do know that because of this drama that has been going on, the Great Lion has been really irritated. So last week they said Oletik met the Great Lion and demanded for funds that she had asked a long time ago that has not been released. And when she demanded for that fund, she had attitude and the Great Lion did not take it lightly. The Great Lion addressed her. And in addressing her, the Great Lion emphasized on the fact that every wife came out to celebrate his son's birthday, but the except for Oletik, basically addressing her sadistic attitude and all of that. That is it all about money all the time? When others will come out, the things that they will celebrate together and all of that, she would never want to come out. She's isolating herself, making it look as if she's not being cared for and all of that because of the jealousy that is in her heart. And the Great Lion was very, very upset. Now we are hearing, if the information is correct, they said because of these incidents, Oletik left and quickly went and bought a toy for the boy, to celebrate. He bought this toy for the boy, and when he brought the toy to Ebony slammed the toy on the floor and drove Oletik never to come anywhere near her again all her child. Oletik felt all by herself. Oletik felt like everyone was against her. Oletik felt, a certain kind of emotion that did not go well with her. And what she did out of that anger, maybe it was an impulsive thing. They said she went and packed her things, packed the children's things, carried the nanny's clothes and kept by the, where they keep their giant cylinder, that is gas cylinder, carried her children and they left. They left the palace. As in when they left the palace, if the information we are getting is correct, the Great Lion was in the palace. Oletik did not deem it fit to discuss this move with the Great Lion. She just left because she was angry. Now, when the Great Lion found out that she had left with the children, the Great Lion issued a warning that she should not be allowed back into the palace. Then the uncle that is living inside the palace, that is Oletik's uncle, living there in Ife, they said the Great Lion sent for the uncle, and the uncle came, and the Great Lion told the uncle that he should tell the family that Oletik is not with him, that Oletik will not be allowed back inside the palace. Apparently, this message got to Oletik, and they said she carried the children again and came back to Ife. When she brought them to Ife and she was going to the palace, they did not allow her access to the palace. People came, they talked and talked and talked, say because of the children, they should allow her. As we are hearing, they say Kabiyesi did not agree. So she now carried the children and went and kept in her apartment outside. Now, talking about her apartment outside, when the Great Lion bought them those duplexes, when they thought that they would leave the palace at that time, those houses are still outside there. And that is where Oletik's uncle is living. That's where Oletik's uncle is living. Now, as we are hearing what is going on, if the information is correct, she carried her children and her nanny and went and kept there, and now went to Lagos to go and meet with the jewel. She met with the jewel. They had a conversation. She was crying and begging the jewel, saying a whole lot of things that made her to make that decision, because she doesn't learn. She has always known that this will not be the first nor the second time that she has gone and came back on her own. Now, anyone will know that, look, oh, if I continue like this, I'll continue to go and come, continue to go and come. So what's even the essence of even going? What's the essence of even going? She now went. Now, basically, she was begging, the jewel to intervene because the uncle begged. Some people came to beg the great lion. The great lion refused. The great lion refused because, from what we are hearing, if the information is correct, they said that Oletik, no matter what you do, she is never happy. She goes about with this disposition of, a person who is not comfortable with the crowd. When they are out together, you see her, she's the only one who is on her own. She doesn't want to talk to other Oloris. She operates solo and all of that. And they said she had already made mention to one of her friends at one time that she doesn't want that crowd. You do not want the crowd. How did you get there? Were you forced? Nobody forced you. It was your decision. A lot of them are claiming that they didn't know that there would be that many. Yeah, I do know that. Being in that kind of situation can never, ever be easy. For a man to even satisfy one woman is hard enough. Not to talk of, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 women, right? And especially when he is still in love with his main wife, and like everything that he's supposed to share among the 6, he's still taking it there. That must really be hard for them. But of course, it is something that you made up your mind to accept. You were not forced to be in that situation. So she went now to go and beg, the jewel to intervene. Basically to allow them back into the palace, that she's already back, that she was upset. That was why she made that decision, that for the sake of the kids and all of that. This time she just went straight to the jewel because she knows that with the level of anger that the monarch has right now, and the monarch is very irritated with a lot of things that are going on now, that the only person that can calm the monarch down to agree that they enter the palace again would be, the jewel. So she had to go and meet the jewel. They say she met the jewel, she spoke to the jewel about everything, everything that has been plaguing her, the anger, the everything, and the jewel promised to, do something to help her. Yeah, this is what we are hearing. If the information is correct, I'm going to bring you more update. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, unverified information making the rounds on social media shouldn't be seen as facts.